Hello, beautiful people. I hope that wherever you are in the world, that you are doing well and that you are taking care of yourselves. I'm Chris Danker, and this is Let the Adventure Begin. Let the Adventure Begin with Chris Danker podcast. Welcome to episode 140. Hope you are doing well so far this week, and I just want to start off the month of April by saying that we all need to catch fire. F-I-R-E. And I really wish that I had saved the reel that I saw this on Instagram, but it just, when I saw it, it just stuck in my mind. So I just wanted to share it with you today because it is really cool. So when we think about, a lot of times we overcomplicate things. Many of us do. We try to analyze too much. We overthink too much. And so this acronym of FIRE that I'm going to share with you today just really simplifies things. And I feel like if you break it down into these 4 areas in your life, you can't go wrong. So let's kick it off. So F stands for faith first. So, wherever you are in your faith journey and whatever your faith is, who you follow, what you follow, start your day with that very first thing in the morning. You can't go wrong, whether you are into Buddhism, whether you're into your Christian faith, whether you are into meditation. Whatever you are into, I will tell you this, that if you start your day off in a way that enriches your body, your soul, your mind, you're not going to go wrong. So I love this, faith first. So the second letter I stands for intentional training. Take 30 minutes in your day to intentionally train. And I know that a lot of us would say, gosh, I just don't have 30 minutes in my day. Break it up into 3 10-minute segments. Maybe you take 10 minutes in the morning to stretch, another 10 minutes at lunchtime to go for a walk, and 10 minutes at the end of your day for a little core exercise or weight training, just something that you can get moving at different points of your day. So if you don't have that, 30 minutes that you can put together all at once, it's more or less taking a look at, hey, I can, chunk it into 3 10-minute segments and I'm good to go. So make that training intentional. What are you going to do to get your body moving? The R stands for real food. When we eat real food, we can't go wrong. So that real food is making sure that we are not eating anything processed, that when we shop at the grocery store, we're staying to the perimeter of the grocery store. That's where all of the things are that are natural for us. And then the E, elevate others. And I love this because when we elevate others, it just gives us more energy and it feeds off each other. So I kind of just want to break these down and just share with you how they are working in my life. Let's start with faith first. So when I start my day, I have a daily devotional. It is 1 page. It covers that day. There's a scripture verse, there's a message, and then there's a prayer at the end. So I always start my day with that. Then I follow that up by reading the prayer of St. Francis. It is a great one. I got it at my church, and I have had it for months, and I have that placed inside of my meditation book that I then read next. And then I follow that up with a 10-minute guided meditation. So it is all about, I blend my Christian faith with my walk and in mindfulness and meditation. So that's the F for me. Starting my day off with my faith just puts me in the right headspace. Then I think about my intentional training. This is something that I'm really working hard at. In fact, it is definitely an intentional goal for the month of April, where I'm getting in 30 minutes of exercise. And there are going to be some days where I can do that 30 minutes all together. And then there are days where, like I said at the beginning, where I might chunk it into 10-minute pieces. But I do usually 10 to 15 minutes of yoga and stretching in the morning to just get myself, just moving with my physical body after I have fed my spiritual body. And that, again, it gets me in the right headspace by doing some stretching and something physical. And then, when I do that, then that alerts me that, hey, I now have just, 10 to or 15 to 20 more minutes in my day where I need to add some more movement or making sure that I'm getting my steps in. So that's, again, what I am going to really focus on in April, because I slack. I'll do a really good job of doing my yoga and my stretching in the morning, and then I don't do as much during the day to be intentional with my movement. The real food. My husband and I are on a journey this month to try to eat gluten-free as much as possible. We experience some, that upset stomach, that full stomach at times. My husband has allergies, and so we wonder, if gluten has anything to do with it. And so, the two of us have decided that we're going to eat gluten-free. So we're starting that journey in April. Just early on, it is, we kind of started dabbling in it at the end of March. So we're excited to see where it goes as we move through the month of April. And I can't wait to share that journey with you as well. And then the E, elevating others. Find ways to lift up others in your lives. So, with family members, it's reaching out and finding out how things are going with them, celebrating the wins that they are experiencing in their lives, and being a good listener when they have things that they want to share with us that, maybe we don't have a huge interest in, but we know that they're interested in it. And if they are willing and want to share it with us, then they know that we are someone who cares about them. We're a safe space that they can share things with. And so that's a way we can elevate others. At my school, we do something called a drop in the bucket, where it's like a little raindrop, and we write inspirational messages to our colleagues and the friends, the people that we work with every day, when we see them doing something really cool and uplifting, for whether it's another colleague or for our students. We also do a shine your light spotlight, where we can again kind of do the same thing but on a larger scale in our district. So there are just many ways that you can work on elevating others. So that's something that I'm really trying again to focus on, is elevating others, because I know when I do that for them, it has the ripple out effect. Number one, it makes them feel elevated and excited and charged, and it ripples out to others. It also makes you feel really good. It makes me feel energized and gives me a more positive outlook when I can elevate others in my life. So like I said, I wish I could remember the reel that I got this from. And if it comes across again, I will make sure that I write it down so I can give proper credit to where it's due. But I just thought that this was too good not to share. So again, the FIRE, the F stands for your faith first, whatever that faith looks like for you. The I is intentional training, getting movement 30 minutes a day. R is that eating real food, making sure that you're limiting the processed food and eating as much in the perimeter from the grocery store aisles as you possibly can, because then you're getting more nutritional value and less of the extra stuff that is on the ingredient list that you can't pronounce. So getting that real food. And finally, the E, elevate others. I'll put those in my show notes, but I'm just really wanted to share that with you this week. And until next week, I hope you let your adventure begin. Peace.